What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and welcome to your stimulus check update, stimulus package and infrastructure update for Wednesday, July 7th. Hopefully you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Hopefully you guys are having an incredible week as well. So let's get into the update for today. First off, and I want to bring this to you because I think this is extremely important. This is actually big news, is that there are new studies that have found that the poorest U.S. households gained close to a full year's equivalent of a salary from the CARES Act and the additional stimulus programs. This is extremely important because lawmakers and experts are looking at the past packages as a way to figure out how can they best craft the next package. So what we're hearing is that according to experts, they are saying that the V-shaped recovery that we are seeing, and again, this is, according to some, they say it's a V-shaped recovery. However, many are also calling this a K-shaped recovery simply because the upper class, the higher income earners, those people are seeing that the economy kind of dipped and now it's taking off again. That is awesome. That's what we need to see. The problem is the lower income earners saw the economy dip, it started to come back up, and now it's starting to go back down again simply because they don't have the funds, they don't have the money to continue to push the economy, to buy the things that they need, and to help stimulate a full recovery, right? They just don't have that. So here's what we're hearing. Right now, experts are saying that if we do not see more assistance given, then we will not see a continued recovery or rebound in the lower income communities. So this means that right now experts are looking at lawmakers to try to include additional stimulus, additional relief, additional assistance to the American people to make sure that they have what it takes to build back their community. Because right now, the lower income communities, the lower income cities and states, they're going to have a very difficult time according to experts. And that right now they are saying that we need to see an agreement soon. And if we don't, many will lose all benefits and have no additional support. And that, I believe, is 100% true. And let me know down in the comment section below. Are you almost relying on the additional packages that are coming? And the main one, the big one, which is actually coming next Thursday in a little bit over a week, is actually the child tax credits. These are the payments that will be coming out next Thursday, at least according to the IRS. But here's what we know. Right now, this bipartisan bill is getting harder and harder to pass. The Problem Solvers Caucus actually had to step in. Okay. Now I was gonna do a report on this, on Monday. So you know what? Let me wait and see what the Problem Solvers Caucus actually is proposing. Well, here's what we know. The Problem Solvers Caucus, they are actually in support of what this bipartisan bill contains. This $579 billion. They are in support of that. Again, it's roughly a $1.2 trillion bipartisan bill for infrastructure. But only $579 billion of that is actually new money. The other $600 billion is from the previous stimulus packages. Well, the Problem Solvers Caucus wants the House to pass an expedited and standalone bill. This would be the bipartisan bill. However, the House, and specifically Nancy Pelosi, who's getting that push from progressives, she doesn't want to pass a standalone bill, specifically this bipartisan bill, without the guarantee that the budget reconciliation bill is going to pass right alongside with it. And this is actually something that President Biden, about 2 weeks ago, he actually stated that he's not attaching the bipartisan bill and the budget reconciliation bill together. They can pass alone. They are their own bills. The problem with that is when he said that, okay, that is actually good news. It actually made it easier to pass the bills. The problem with that is, well, if we do not see a bipartisan bill and a budget reconciliation bill go together, according to Nancy Pelosi, she's not going to even bring the bipartisan bill to the floor of the House. And if it doesn't get brought to the floor of the House, chances are Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is not going to bring it to the floor of the Senate either. But we will see. Here's the big problem. Right now, if the American Jobs Plan, which is that bipartisan bill, if this does not pass, We will not see the American Families Plan, which is the stimulus package, the other infrastructure package, the social infrastructure. This will include 2 years of free community college, free preschool, okay, child care, elder care, possibly stimulus checks. It's not in there yet. This will include an expansion of Medicare. Medicare would go from age 65, that would be the qualifying age, down to 60. We'd also see vision, dental, and hearing included as well. We're also hearing different reports how some lawmakers, mainly out of Oregon, which is weird, but mainly out of Oregon, are really pushing for additional relief for senior citizens. They are really pushing for more support for seniors. They're pushing for a little bit more for Social Security. We know Social Security recipients have been getting hammered lately with the cost of everything increasing and the Social Security benefits staying the exact same. It's not helping them out. But here's something else we know. Some are saying that right now the American Families Plan is in jeopardy. And again, this is that social infrastructure. This is the thing I just listed. All those different ideas and proposals and packages, those are all in limbo simply because right now some are saying that it is stuck behind the American Jobs Plan, and if nobody can agree on that bill, nobody can agree on that plan, the entire thing is in jeopardy. And this is what President Biden was pretty much campaigning on. This is what President Biden was pushing for in the last few months. He's pushing because he was going to bring back his Build Back Better plan. Well, what we know is the Problem Solvers Caucus does support the $579 billion in new money. We're using the $600 billion from previous spending packages. The problem is progressives are not on board with this. And the reason why they're not on board is because President Biden promised more. And here's the deal. Right now, according to election experts, they are saying Democrats must be careful not to go too big and cause too much inflation in their next bill. They say they need to be somewhat conservative and stick to the Democrat strategy of tax to spend. And so here's what we know. They are saying if Democrats do not stick to this strategy of first tax and then spend, then we could see Democrats risk losing the upcoming elections due to the fact that voters are getting tired. Voters are getting tired of Democrats over-promising and under-delivering. And let me ask you, you can answer down in the comment section below. Are you tired of whether it's President Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, or any Democrat whatsoever? Are you tired of Democrats over-promising stimulus, assistance, direct payments to the American people, and then under-delivering? Because I can tell you right now, and I'm not just bashing Democrats here because it's a two-way street. Republicans had a hand in this as well. But in the past, Democrats proposed going big, bold, providing immediate relief. Nancy Pelosi stated that the next infrastructure, or the next stimulus package, this was months ago. This was back in like August or September. Nancy Pelosi stated the next package will be retroactive. There was nothing retroactive about the last package. We didn't see payments for the unemployed for the $300 per week. That wasn't retroactive. We didn't see the payments go from $300 or $400, which was originally proposed, up to $600. No. It actually went down. So this is what some voters are saying. This is what many experts are saying, is that Democrats overpromise, underdeliver every single time. And voters are actually getting tired of that. Let me know, are you getting tired of the exact same thing? You can answer down in the comment section below. Now, before I get into the next thing, before I get into the child tax credit payments, I first just want to say, thank you to all you guys that do watch the videos. Thank you for all the comments, the encouraging words. It's great to always see that and hear that. Again, thank you for all the questions that you guys ask as well. I try to provide answers down in the comment section below. It's becoming very difficult because I have to get rid of the scammers first. to try to protect you guys here in the community. So first off, thank you for continuing to support the channel. Always hitting the like button. Consider subscribing if you want to stay updated as well. But again, I really owe it to all you guys. You know, hopefully you guys had an incredible week so far. But I'm gonna continue to do more and more videos. Past couple days, I only did 1 video a day. I'm gonna bring it back up to 2. Just been trying to get a few things done. But yeah, so just wanted to leave that there and just thank you guys in this video as well. So now let's get into the child tax credit payments. First off, the IRS states that these will be coming out on July 15th. That is next Thursday. Well, here's what I want you to understand. Right now, the IRS is over 35 million tax returns behind. Now, I bring this up because, for one main reason, the IRS is pushing this child tax credit, trying to get these payments ready. The problem with them doing that is everything else is on the back burner. The tax returns are on the back burner. The unemployment refunds are on the back burner. The payments for children are up front. And I want to really push this. I want to explain the reason why. According to experts, according to the IRS experts, okay, they are saying that the reason why the IRS is doing this is because this is what is being asked of them from lawmakers. This is what is being asked of them from the Biden administration, is to put the rest of the stuff on the back burner and then give the money to the children first. Focus on this. Focus on this, because this will be a one and done thing. We're going to send it out. It will be ready to go. But the problem is this. The IRS is allowing the American people to go in and decide to opt out of the payments. Well, what does this actually require? This requires more people on the IRS's payroll to go in and manually approve these and look at it. And okay, this person's opting out. Well, we should not send them a payment next month, right? The problem with this is these are monthly payments. So even though the IRS is looking at this as, okay, I want to get this done by July 15th. We're going to get the payments out. That'll be good. Then we can focus on the other things. The backlog of tax returns, the unemployment overpayments. We can focus on those things as well. Even they're still sending out stimulus checks too. So they got a lot of things going on. But right now they're like, okay, well, let's get this done first. The problem is in another month, they're going to be right back where they started because they have to do this thing all over again. So I just wanted to give you that little update because some are very upset. Well, the child tax credit payments are coming out. Well, where's my refund? I filed months ago. Where's my refund? Right? Or the IRS said they were going to be sending out the unemployment overpayments. Well, where's that? I haven't received it yet. I'm getting a lot of questions, a lot of comments from you guys saying those exact same things or very close to it. And it's becoming quite concerning that the IRS is falling further and further behind, but yet the payments aren't coming out yet. So that's a big issue. So that's something that we will look into. Now, also, this child tax credit, some are saying that right now, reports are indicating that the $1,400 stimulus checks didn't go as far as lawmakers expected. And this is one of the reasons why lawmakers are, specifically the Biden administration, is pushing the IRS to focus on the child tax credit payments first, as opposed to the other payments that they should be sending out. So again, I will look into this a little bit more. I'm going to keep you updated on what's going on, but that is what we know as of right now. Also, experts do predict that lawmakers want to include an extension of the child tax credit payments because, and again, this is just according to a few reports from these different experts, is that they are saying this will be easier to pass than another stimulus check. Some say passing a fourth stimulus check could be more difficult because of all the fighting that is going on within Congress. And how to even pay for this bill? That's the problem. And even though stimulus proved, and this was huge, stimulus proved to be greatly beneficial to the American people and the economy, some say that the benefits don't outweigh the risks of inflation. So the risks of inflation are causing some to question whether or not we should even push for an additional stimulus check. Some are even saying that even extending the child tax credit payments past 2021 is questionable because they don't know if the risk outweighs the reward. So we will see. But it is at this time that moderates are pushing to negotiate directly with Republicans, and they want to see this negotiation in a bipartisan bill done very soon. However, progressives are pushing to expand almost all policies. They are trying to get an expansion of Medicare. They're trying to expand the child tax credits. They're trying to get stimulus checks. They're trying to get so many things included into this next piece of legislation. The problem is, right now, progressives don't have the numbers. They do not have the numbers, and that's causing many issues. Senator Bernie Sanders is trying to get more Democrats on his side. He's trying to push for bigger and bolder legislation. The problem is, many say they want to work with the other side of the aisle, that is the Republican side. They want to come up with a bipartisan agreement, because if they get a bipartisan agreement, it will make it much easier for senators like Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema to back a bigger package when it comes to a budget reconciliation. But the first thing that must be done is it has to go through a bipartisan bill first. So, according to many, the White House does support an expansion of Medicare, where they will lower the age from 65 down to 60. It will include vision, dental, and hearing. Even Senator Bernie Sanders says, and I quote, that he wants to show the American people that the Senate can walk and chew gum at the same time. As of right now, the Senate is struggling. They're almost on life support at this point. And according to Pramila Jayapal, she is the chairwoman of the U.S. Progressive Caucus. She says the White House is very supportive of the idea of expanding Medicare as long as they have the votes. And she said just the other day, and I quote, "As long as we can get 218 votes and 50 votes in the Senate, they're excited about it." But the problem is getting that 218 votes in the House and the 50 votes in the Senate. That is what many say is questionable. So, right now what we know is that we are getting closer to a deal, but as we get closer to a deal, the problem is we look like we're further apart. And the reason for this is because as we get a little bit closer, we start to see the issues that are currently arising is, oh, well, this person doesn't want or doesn't support, spending the previous used funding. Or this person doesn't support the lower cost, or 1.2 trillion, well, that's not enough. Or we need to include this into the climate change into the next package. Well, right now, that is the issue, is everybody has different ideas. So again, as we get closer, it's looking like we're getting further apart. However, the negotiations are starting to clear up, and that's what we need in order to finally reach an agreement, get a deal done, and pass the bill. So we will see what happens there, but again, we are getting a little bit closer. Now, in other news, let's talk about COVID for a second. What we are hearing is that some in the US are wanting more COVID restrictions and to require masking as the Delta variant spreads. Here's the issue. Experts are saying that right now, even vaccinated people should continue to wear a mask and social distance. However, there are other health experts that say this variant doesn't pose a threat and vaccinated people do not need to take any additional precautions. So again, we are getting a mixed message from health experts, and they are saying that right now that yes, continue to wear a mask, and others say no, you don't need a mask. So we're going to get mixed messages. It's making it very difficult for the American people to decide what they want to do and who they're actually going to listen to. The problem right now is that all these mixed messages aren't just coming related to COVID and vaccinations. It's coming from everything. Everything. Lawmakers, Congress cannot agree on a single thing. Experts are trying to say, trying to push their own agendas and different priorities. This is one of the reasons why I want to continue to give you these updates, is because I try to give you an update from both sides. Not from a Democratic side or Republican side. I try to stay right in the middle, but I'm giving you both sides. The Republican arguments, the Democratic arguments. Trying to give you the sides of, oh, should you get the vaccine? Is it right for you or no? Hey, look at this information that, oh, these people are having issues with, their heart, or, there's blood clots. Right? And so I try to give you both sides of every story so that you can decide what is best for you. So again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. If you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Yes, today I will be on again later on today. If you have any questions as well, I will hopefully be able to answer your questions in that video as well. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.